Hi, my name is Bob Zimmerman. I am the owner of BKZ Consulting Partners, LLC, and our job in the world of business is to help businesses like yours understand how to take credit cards in ways that are smart, efficient, and cost-effective. So I'm going to give you a few minutes here on credit card processing and what it means, and then as new videos come up, we'll get into more detail around each of the different topics that we bring up here today. So when you're involved with business, you need to be able to take credit cards today. It's just the nature of the way things are working. Everyone's using credit cards to pay for things, whether it is at the dollar store for a few $1 items, or going to the auto dealer to pay for your expensive auto repair. Everyone is using them because they're convenient, and the convenience of credit cards has really driven this industry to be innovative and creative. What you need to know about taking credit cards, however, is fairly simple. There's not a lot involved, but when we get into this, you'll start to see there are a lot of things to know. And generally, you need to have some way of being able to take a credit card. So if it's a credit card terminal that looks like this, if it's something that looks like a swiper that sits on top of a phone where you can swipe a card through it, an e-commerce solution where you have a shopping cart, or if you're taking that credit card information over the phone utilizing your computer, these are ways that you can accept that transaction. That transaction being accepted through those different methods is typically called the point of sale, or the point of sale hardware. In some instances, you have programs that are out there that are able to connect something very specific about your business to credit card processing. So we'll talk more and more about those things as we go through, but having a point of sale that you can use is the first part of the equation. The second part is being able to connect that point of sale to a credit card processing company. And the credit card processing companies out there are almost limitless. They're very, very, very competitive world. There are literally tens of thousands of credit card processing companies you could choose from, and trying to figure out which one is the right one is really comes down to understanding how they charge their rates, what you get charged on a monthly basis, and how that works out for you. That's a very complex world that's made complex, I think, for good reason. A lot of credit card companies want to make sure that you never really understand what's happening. And as we go through these series, what you're going to understand is we help you uncover the things that are most important about that, helping you understand that. So you have point of sale, you have a credit card processing company, and obviously you need a bank, some place to be able to put this money once you accept it. So those are three major portions of credit card processing and what's involved. And as we introduce more and more videos, you're going to understand more and more about the point of sale. How much should you pay? What kind should you have? What's the most effective way for me to be able to take credit cards in the way that I conduct my business? The credit card processing company. What's a good competitive rate? What should I expect to pay on a monthly basis, if anything? What kind of things should I be worried about when it comes to risk around PCI compliance and some of the other buzzwords that are out there in this world today? And finally, when you connect it, how should that connection to the bank occur? Is it something that should happen where funds are being pulled out of my account on a daily basis? Should they be pulled out on a monthly basis? What makes the most sense for my business, and what should I be looking out for as I make these decisions? We hope to answer some of those questions for you as we go through this. We appreciate you looking. Take a few minutes to give us some feedback. Let us know what you think. If there are topics you want to talk about, hit me up. We'll do our best to be able to make you happy. Thanks very much.